Right, so last week we were drawing our item from lots of different viewpoints in our Cubist style. So what we've done then is photocopied it, scribbled on the back, and then transferred that onto a sheet of board. Yeah?
I thought about this could be
Keen.
Because I'm just about to draw later.
Okay, paint it in. So, as we did on my little example from last week, again, drew it, photocopied it, transferred it onto our piece of board. So what we're going to do is we're going to paint it in acrylics, and we'll choose one colour, and then white to lighten it, black to darken it, and then once it's all done, we will go back in with our black pen and create these strong outlines again, because it can get a bit confusing without them. So we don't need a lot of water with our paints, and I would recommend flat brushes for this. Flat brushes, you know, quite a small one if you've got smaller, more intricate pieces. This is about about a 1/2 inch flat one. So we're going to start with, put some white out. Again, don't put loads of paint out because we're not going to be using huge amounts on a tile or a palette or one of the stay wet palettes.
Does it matter which side you use?
Not the black side, that's all I'd say. But if it's a medium colour, that'll be okay. So I'm using this magenta colour as my main colour. So as we did it with the shading last week, we're keeping it nice and simplified. We don't want to put loads of colours in. And again, it's your choice of how you paint it. But those divisions that we had last week, where we shaded each section differently, we're going to do the same with the colour. So I'm just going to damp my brush. I might as well start off just with the pure magenta colour, and I'll start here. So if you've got a dark background, you might need a couple of coats, and don't forget we are painting the backgrounds as well, not just the items. Oops, bit of a wobbly hand there. That's why if it is a bit wobbly, the black lines will help to just re-emphasise those shapes. What did you say, Emma?
Where the lines are, or is it just you change the colour for that?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yes, so we're not going to paint it all over because then it would be hard to find your lines. So think of them as blocks of shapes that you're painting in. Say it's acrylic paint, it will dry quickly. And then if we want it to go a little bit lighter, we can just add some white to our colour. And again, think about the blocks of shape and paint those in. Again, it's quite relaxing like it was last week, I think, once you've got it drawn out. Perhaps the first bit wasn't so relaxing, drawing it from multiple viewpoints. But we're taking each of those shapes and painting them. So we want the acrylic, so you can work, you can work all over. You don't have to do one at a time. You can just start off with all your, just the one pigment of colour, like your blue or your magenta or your red. So you've got a really wobbly hand tonight. Yes.
Sorry. I think I have two same pieces of paper.
So they do join up, because yours is a little bit big. You see? Oh, might need a little bit of tape.
Yeah.
Sorry, pop it to the top and then the bottom. Scribble on the back. And then onto your. That's it. Got a bit more scribble.
Thank you.
So forget that it's bottles or cans or ukuleles. Just again think of them as shapes. Just keep working.